Hello. Can anybody hear me? I hope you can hear me. I didn't hook up my microphone, but I was thinking I might get ready to do that so I can make sure that everything is clear. But if you can hear me, that's perfect. Um, I'm just trying to come through as loud as I possibly can. Make sure everything is turned up. Yep. Well, hello. This is Elaine with Real Talk with Elaine, and I'm here today to do something that I'm usually pretty uncomfortable doing, and that is be live. And I just wanted to uh, drop in and kind of give you some update. You see my tickler at the bottom that says what? What the heck is going on with me? So there are a lot of things that's been going on with me, and I know I need to catch our community up and see what's going on. But before we get started, let me just see who is in here with us today. Um, I just want to make sure that I can be heard. So if you are in here, please put something. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, I see you now. Can you hear me okay? Is it all right, or do I need to switch over to my microphone? I'm trying to be as loud as I can, but not sure if you can hear me. Please just give me a thumbs up or something to let me know that you can hear me. That way I can continue on. It's a little muffled, but the loudness is good. Okay. All right. So y'all give me just a second. I'm going to try to hook up my microphone. So just give me 1 second and I will do that real quick. Okay. Is that better? Can someone let me know? Hey, everybody. Hey, Tom. Hey, Downstairs and Diva. All right. So we are here. So what I did is I had to hook up my microphone. I forgot that I hadn't hooked it up because y'all know I don't go live often. But let me know. Londa said it was a little muffled at first. So is it coming through better now? Can someone let me know if it's better before I get started with my thoughts of today? Hey. Is it sounding a little better? All right. I'm hoping that it is. I'm hoping that you can at least hear me because I did put on a new device. I didn't see where it told me to add that device, so I'm just hoping that you all can hear me. Okay. All right. Well, hello. So I'm glad that I have at least three of you in here starting out, and this is a really good day for me because I just wanted to let you know what the heck is going on with Elaine. Because there has been so much going on. Hey, Bellflower, how are you? How are you? Thank you for joining me on this today. This is Juneteenth, and I know you all could be anywhere and probably are anywhere and planning to be anywhere other than sitting here on a live with me. But I appreciate you dropping in. And as long as you can stay, I appreciate that. And if you can't stay too long because you got other plans, I get it. And I'll see you on the replay. All right. So this is a day where I just wanted to kind of catch everybody up. I was briefly talking to Twan yesterday, and she was like, "Why don't you just do it live?" She was like, "It would be better for you to just do it live." And she mentioned that, and I said that is what I definitely should do because I have been shying away from it. And my girl Alonda, she came on last week and did a live, and I was so proud of her. And I was like, okay, we don't do them too often, but I just wanted to catch up, and I think this is the best way to do it. So I just, you know, felt like this is the best thing to do today. So let me just kind of start you off with um, letting you know, I guess, what's been going on. There's been so much that has been going on with me. Some of you have caught it on some of my videos, and some of you haven't. And, some of the things that I will tell you that I've been dealing with and I have shared with each of you kind of individually, some of you and some of you I've said it on my video, is I just don't want food. I don't have a desire to have food. So, we know on this GLP1 journey that it can be very different. When we go on the different doses, we can have issues and challenges sometimes where we just don't feel that food is a major thing for us anymore. And it's like we sit there and we're like, I'm not hungry. I don't really want to eat, or we truly just forget to eat. And in a lot of cases, for me, that's what happens. It's just that I have such a high impact job that I'm working and working and working all day. I have emails. I would say, I'm not exaggerating, at least 100 to 150 emails that come through a day. And so I have right now 203 cases as of yesterday. And so these are very, very difficult cases, and they take a lot of time, a lot of processing to get through. And a lot of times I just don't take time to sit back and think about, have you eaten? And I don't keep a lot of food and stuff around by my desk, but I think a lot of it is just having an emotional detachment to just eating in general, just not having a desire to do it anymore. So I wanted to know, is that something that any of you have actually experienced? Because I was trying to figure it out, like why, because I mean, several of you have gotten on me over and over again that, Elaine, you have to eat, you got to get your protein, you got to do that. But it's really, I think when I saw this and I was reading up an article on this, and I was like, that's what I have. I'm just emotionally detached from it. And I think because a lot of, see, I'm kind of freezing a little bit. Sorry. Hopefully it pops back in. I think I was freezing a little bit. But I think a lot of times I just don't want to eat because I'm just not feeling it anymore. And so that's one of the things I wanted to know. Is that something that you all kind of experience as well? Because that's truly been one of my issues. The next thing, and I'll go back and look at your responses to that if you do. But the next thing that I wanted to let you know that I've been going through, or what the heck's been happening with me, is I experienced hair loss. And that was new for me. I'd done a lot of work building up my hair since COVID. Like I stopped doing perms like maybe 6 months before COVID. I stopped doing perms and I was deciding to go natural. And I really did well. During COVID, my hair did so well. Like it was just beautiful. And I started getting my hair silk pressed out. For those of us who know, for African American women, that's an alternative to getting perms. So we'll go and we'll get it blown out and silk pressed out, where it looks like it's perm, but it's really not perm. And so I was doing that, and my hair was growing and gotten really long, and at least to like right here, a little below the shoulder, and it was thick. It was beautiful, and I just don't know. It was really, really hard for me to lose this much hair that I've lost over the course that I've been on this medication, when I work so hard to get my hair so healthy. But several of you have given me some advice and some vitamins and different things that I am taking now. So I'm hoping to get that back together. But that was pretty harsh for me because I wasn't expecting to lose my hair like that. And especially like in the first at least 6 months of this journey, I never noticed any hair loss. I do protective styles. I have decided not to get the small braids anymore, but I can't do hair. It's hard for me to do hair every day. And so I just decided to have my braider we're going to do this like every 3 weeks. So right now it's getting kind of old, if y'all can see. It's getting kind of old, and I've had these for like 2 weeks now. And so now I think I'm going to try to keep a style like this where I could take it out, do a protein treatment every 2 to 3 weeks, and then hopefully my hair will begin to come back. Let me take a quick break and go into my messages. All right, all right. Okay, so we had some hellos. And then I see, okay, Downsizing Diva. She says she's multitasking. Yes, Dora, I know you are. You told me before that you would try to listen in. So thank you for listening in. I know you'll hit me up later with your comments. And then we have, hi, Tammy Griffin is in the house. Oh, yes. You at work, girl? Did you tell them it was Juneteenth? Did they listen to you? They didn't hear you tell them it was Juneteenth? Girl, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you at work today. But whatever you're doing, I know you being fabulous at what you do. Thank you so much. Yes, I did meet you on Dee Dee's channel, and I remember your beautiful face. You were the one that had all the skincare treatment stuff, and girl, I just did some of my skincare. I was trying to tell y'all about that on Dee Dee's channel, so I wanted to. I just got finished because I got out the shower right before I'm going to an event after I finish my live. I don't know if y'all can see this. Oh, but that's the Anua that I was talking about on Dee Dee's channel. I know we can't show stuff on other people's channels, but the Anua 70%, if y'all see that, it's the heart leaf. This is the lotion that I use every day, I think, and then I have the tonic, the toner. So that's the same thing. This is 77%. I don't know what the percents are, but anyway, I like this stuff. It really makes my skin feel really good. I wish I used it as often as I'm supposed to. And then the vegan kombucha tea essence. This is something else. This is not by Anua, but this is what I use also. It's by Dr. Rick. I can't say Sarode or something. But if you need it from me, you can always inbox me on Instagram at Hardy Girl, and that's HARDEE Girl GIRL. So that's where I am on Instagram, and I'll send you that information. But I love it. I know you have all the tips, Tammy, so I don't even know what. But just let me know, have you used that before? But I knew it. I love it. It makes your skin feel so soft and so good. And I love it, love it, love it. All right. Thank you for joining me, Tammy. All right. So Tammy's saying hi to Bellflower and Londa. Everybody's saying hi. And yes, please look into it. Look into it. That would be great. That would really be great. Oh, I missed one. Okay. So Bellflower said, yes, I definitely experienced it. For me, it started after the VSG surgery. And you know, I keep hearing, I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm sorry for being ignorant. I hear people all the time on the lives or on, you know, anything just on the comments saying VSG. Back when I had surgery, which was in 2013, I didn't know I don't know what VSG is. Is that the sleeve? Because I had the full, what my doctor said to me when I had my surgery in 2013 was I had the full RNY, Row-N-Y, or whatever they call it. So I had the full gastric bypass. She says the GLP-1 made it more of the same feeling. It is. It really, really is. So I make myself eat, Elaine, because I know I need to. Now, I don't even remember when I had the gastric bypass. I don't remember not eating like a whole lot. It's so weird. I know I didn't, and I was losing weight extremely rapidly. I don't remember the hair loss during that time. I just may not remember a lot during that time. There was a lot going on in my life during that time, for real, for real. And so that surgery was kind of like a chance for me to have a second chance at life, because I was just unhappy with so many things going on in my life at that time. So I did that surgery kind of as a revenge, and I just want to be real. I did, because I never would have believed it. And if I had to do it again, I would never do it again because I do not like that gastric bypass. I'd like to talk about that one day. That may be one of my upcoming videos because I really haven't been real about that. But that was not something that I liked, and I really feel like it took a lot away from me in my life, that could have been resolved with this shot. This shot does very much what the gastric bypass does, but it's just non-invasive. But it took a lot away from me just going through that surgery. I think it's good for people, and I think I have said this in one of my previous recent videos, that I think it's really good for those people who were maybe, in the 4, 5, 600 pound life kind of range. And I wouldn't even say 4. I would say people who were in the 5, 600 plus pound range. I think that's their only option to get something really, really fast and drastic. But even though I do know it's life altering for them as well because of the anesthesia. But for me, I was, I was almost 400 pounds when I had the gastric bypass. And to answer, I see Twan is saying here, how much did I lose? On the gastric bypass, I did lose all the way down to 190 pounds. I think that's why that's my weight loss goal now, because that was what I did on the gastric bypass. But that was a lot of weight to lose because they made me lose 20 pounds before I had the gastric bypass. I was about either 387 or something like that. And I lost the 20, maybe a little over 20 pounds. And then they did do the surgery. So after I did the surgery, so if we go from maybe 387 to 190, I don't even know. I'll have to calculate it. I'm not a mathematician, guys. I don't know. Let me see what that is. So like 387, 190. So that was like 197 pounds. So almost 200 pounds I lost on that. And that was in 2013. And then I went back up over a course of, because that was in 2013. So, and I started this in 2024. So over a course of 11 years, I got back up to 300 pounds. Okay. So I gained essentially another 100 pounds back, another 100 pounds back. So I'm trying to get back down to 190, which is what was a really good space for me. I'm tall. I'm about 5'7". I would say I'm 5'7.5", but last time they did my height, they told me I was 5'6.5". I'm like, y'all are lying. You're lying. But I've always claimed 5'7.5", and now, if I could get down to that 190, I would be great. Currently, for those of you who are joining me, if you're here, if you're new, and you don't know anything about me, I'm Real Talk with Elaine. This is a quick little background on you. I'm Real Talk with Elaine, and I have been on a GLP1 journey since March of 2024. I did start out at 300 pounds, and got my lowest that I've gotten to on this journey has been 130. Was it 130? I'm sorry, I can't even remember, y'all. I think it was 132 or 130. I think it was 132. I mean, did I say 232? That would be beautiful. 232. But I have not gotten to my 230 mark. I want to be in the 220s, and that's where I'm striving for. I was almost there. I was 232, but I got sick, had a setback, and had to go on prednisone and some other medications that did alter some other illnesses that I have, some other comorbidities that I have. And so my weight gain came back. So as of this week, guys, I have gone up to 241. That's where I'm back to right now. I have not started my water medications because I got sick again in the last couple of days and got some kind of stomach virus. I was really, really sick. I actually talked to Alonda the other night and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sick. I'm so sick. I'm so sick. And I laid on the couch for it was like a 24-hour bug, but I was sick as a dog. So I felt it wasn't best for me because I felt a little dehydrated already. So I didn't want to take my water pills, but I am going to take them hopefully because I feel much better today. So I'm going to take them tonight. And hopefully I can show you how much weight I actually lose in water weight because I have lymphedema and that really causes a lot of water retention. All right, so let me go back and see what you guys are talking about because I've just been running my mouth. So Alonda says, if we aren't eating, our bodies are not receiving the nutrients it needs to help out here. You are absolutely right. And I know that. And I should know better. But that's the thing is how to bridge that gap, Alonda, and get to the point where we can eat so that we can put the proper nutrition or nutrients, as you said, into our body so that our hair can stay healthy. So that's the thing is trying to figure out how to leverage that when you don't really feel like eating, it's just trying to figure that out. So okay, hi, Bellflower, Alonda. Okay. All right. So we all saying hi. Y'all know I don't use this thing that often, so just want to get through some of the hellos. I love the fact that you all are giving each other the love, the love. That's so amazing. Okay, yeah. So we saw that. Yeah. So we're gonna look into that. Okay, so vertical gastric sleeve. That's what the VSV is it VSG or VGS? VSG. I feel like I keep saying VSG, but okay, perfect. Vertical sleeve, gastric or gastric sleeve, whatever. So yeah, that is. I remember them telling me about that when they were giving me an option to do that. I was like, I'm way too big to be getting some banana. Take this whole damn stomach. That's what I basically told them. Take it all. Take the whole stomach. I don't want it anymore. But yeah. So I made the choice to do the growing wide. And you got yours in 2023. Got you. Okay. So you just really, I've been thinking about people like you, Bellflower, because I said, if this is more of an option for people to get that gastric bypass or gastric sleeve first, and then immediately go on to the shots, it could be amazing. I mean, well, I don't know if immediate would be good. I guess to see where you all get down to before you hit your plateau, because my plateau was at 190 after I had my surgery. Some people I've heard only get down 30 pounds or 50 pounds or whatever. So whatever their plateau is, if they still need to lose more weight, this is the awesome tool to like pair up with it. And so I'm looking at, and I'm sure that's already being, because I've heard some people say that they have started it, but you have just doing this. You said 2023. That was just 2 years ago. So you're just doing this 2 years ago, and now using the GLP1 to keep you on a maintenance level, girl. That's good. That's real good. Or to help you lose. I don't know if you use it to help you lose a little bit more, but basically, this is a great maintenance tool for those who have that surgery. So yeah, thank you for saying that. All right, hit like 9 watching on. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Yes, let them know. I need to get out there. Exactly. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you. All right. Twan. Oh, you didn't know? I had surgery. I did. I actually did. I've talked about it several times. But yes, I did. I had the surgery. It was amazing, girl. Yeah, so I told you how much I lost. I'm down to 190. Elaine, you have to two of my friends in here. Oh, that know all about cosmetics. Okay, hey friends of Dee Dee. Shout out if you haven't already. I'm trying to go down the list. If you haven't shouted out already, let me know you're Dee Dee's friends. I appreciate you joining me on today. Oh yeah, I know you are. Yeah, because Dee Dee's face be flawless all the time. So I know y'all probably are good too. So I definitely would love it. I definitely would love it. All right. Thank you for joining me though. Bellflower says, "Oh wow, Elaine, that's a lot. Yeah, you had major weight loss after I did. I mean, I was a huge responder to it. Huge. You say you only qualify for the sleeve due to your four comorbidities. Okay. And your highest weight was 235. Okay, yeah, girl, I know I was hitting four. Right before I started going for my consultations, I was at 400 pounds for sure. And they made me lose. And I think I was actually 380, like I said, 387 when they made me lose 200 pounds, but I was close to 400. And I probably had tipped over it. I probably had did some things to kind of scale back on my own. My addiction, and I want to talk about that a little bit later too, but my addiction was the ice cream. That was my emotional go-to food. Butter pecan ice cream. And I ate a pint a night. Okay. It was no shame in my game. I would get up in my bed with my spoon and the whole darn pint and just dig in and eat and eat and eat. So that was my thing. That's how I got to that mode. Okay. All right. Okay, yes, got you. So that's what GSP. Thank you. No worries. Hey, Alicia Harris. That's my college roomie. One of them. I've had like four. I know you've seen a few of them jump in and out of my feeds or whatever, my live. But yes, that's my girl. We actually are going to a paint and sip event. I haven't done that in a while, but I need that. Anybody go to those for therapy? Like that's just really therapy. So it's the Juneteenth one. And so we're going to that this afternoon. So I will be joining her soon. And I asked her, I said, hey, jump on my live today if you have a chance. And she's doing a lot of running around doing errands. But thank you for joining me, Lisa. I call her Lisa for short, but that's Alicia. Everybody give Alicia a shout out. All right, Bellflower. You said, oh, you had it in 2022. Okay, yeah, so 3 years, but that's still recent. You know, I had it 11, 12 years ago now. So yeah, so that's still pretty recent. The mounjaro was suggested for your type 2 diabetes. Okay, in 2023. So they started. So you really just got on mounjaro for diabetes. Good, that was perfect. But you're getting that dual assistance. It's helping you maintain your weight or continue to lose weight if that's what you were trying to do. And it's helping your A1C. So that's really perfect. I saw Dee Dee's video today about her A1C, and she mentioned that she girlfriend went up a point. I was like, Dee Dee, really? But I would have reacted the same way. I mean, fortunately, when I get my lab back, I have not gone up. I just think that I've just done really well on it. But you know, I still look and I'm afraid and I'm waiting like this when I take my labs to see if anything has changed in my metabolic. But you know, I'm happy Dee Dee sat back and thought about it, and she looked up some things and did her own research and found out she was just in a particular range. And when you're in that range, it's okay, long as you don't move out of that range. And so she was good. She was good. You said I was afraid to take it because I already struggled to eat. Yeah, after having that sleeve, you do, but not for long. Because I'm gonna tell you, I don't care whether you got the banana or the little pouch. As they tell us, yeah, our pouch was like this little. Can't get my hand right. This little after I had my surgery. They told us we couldn't eat or drink anything more than the little medicine cups that you get like in your little your cough syrup bottles. They gave us the little medicine cup. They was like, this is how much you will be able to eat. And I thought, I got to eat that little bit for the rest of my life. I was like, this is crazy. But that's what they told me. And I went all the way. I mean, I went through one of the best healthcare systems here in DMV. I went through Inova. And I mean, and I was like, oh, okay. They was like, yep, this is it. This is all you're going to be able to eat. You know, they lied. My stomach then went from here to here. Okay. This is where my stomach is back, right? This is about the size of my stomach because I could eat whatever I wanted over the next 5 or 6 years, probably. So, but I still don't eat a lot. My friends, when we go out, they're like, you never eat. Good Lord, what is wrong with you? All right. So, thank you for sharing that. All right. All right. Hello. All right. So let me go back to my oh, I think we got one more message too. Yeah, I have many friends who had it and they ate like crazy. Yeah, they do. You gain a lot of people gain all their weight back. It's just the reality of it. Okay, so the emotional detachment for food was one thing I had. Oh, let me go to remove your comment. All right. And then, so the hair loss, and then finally, depression, which is real. Guys, I went through a lot of depression on this medication so far. And I'm just being real. Was I predisposed for it before the medication? I've had times in my life where I had some depressive moments, as we all probably have, but I have been through a lot of depression. And I think some of it is what I just said, just not being able to eat what I want. That's a depressive factor right there because you want to be able to eat the things that you want. When food was sort of a comfort for you, to now have it not be there, or not have, for you to not want it like you did before, to crave it and just make love to it. I'm just it's real. You do with food. You really wanted to do that when you have those kinds of food kind of addictions, and I couldn't do it anymore. And because of that, that made me a little sad. And so I think that was part of the depression that I had from it. And I think just not being happy with how fast or I was going in my weight loss. And I had to really smack myself in the face and like, Elaine, you almost lost 70 pounds. Like you have lost up to 68 pounds in 1 year. 1 year. Like who does that? That's not easy to do. So to now have that fear, I mean that thing going on inside of me to say, you didn't do well, you're not losing. I think it does go along with what we hear all the time, that sometimes we do that comparative analysis thing with other people and we see how other people are losing and how they're just every week 3 to 4 pounds, 3 to 4 pounds. And you're like, okay, I'm not getting that anymore. That's not happening for me. So I think that's what comes up next. So the depression was as a result of the weight stall, the weight stall that we inevitably enter into. And I've heard Alonda do something on this real recent talking about her stall period. And I was like, man, y'all know we really are guinea pigs, right? I just want y'all to know we are a biological study, okay, scientific study here for Nova Nordisk and Eli Lilly. They owe us some money. I think we ought to actually do something in the real future to tell them they need to pay us, because those daggone things that they did, those studies that they did before, that's bull hockey. Those people didn't, that was just way too soon that they did those studies. They really did, because they did not get the real outcomes that we're getting. And that's what makes this community so good. That's why I'm so grateful to have each and every one of you to like click on your sites and see what you're talking about and hear the changes and challenges that you're doing, because then it makes me feel normal. You know how many nights I would have been at the hospital? Like I could have really had some serious hypochondriac moments if it had not been for me hearing some of you say, some of the things that you were experiencing and things like this. I thought I was going crazy. I did. I was like, something ain't right here. This is not right. But yeah, we're guinea pigs. We are guinea pigs, and I think we need to be paid because we are truly the real study. That stuff that they did, I don't care who they had, those people, whatever. We're the real studies because we're the ones that showed them that you do not have to titrate every month, that you do have to be careful, that you can, oh, I mean, I really feel that you can overdose yourself on this medicine. And I don't mean overdose to the point of you dying or anything like that. But I mean, you can take so much because I remember the first time I went up to 12.5, I was like, whoa, I can't do this. Y'all remember? And I was like, I'm going back to 10. I'm going back to 10. I mean, because I really wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for it. My body wasn't ready for it. So you just have to know. I mean, just looking at like simply Taisha, she did her whole journey on 5 milligrams. 5 milligrams. Like that's amazing to me. And I'm like, I should have waited because I did well on 5 milligrams. Like, why did I move up? Why did I do all that? But again, the weight loss stalls can get you to a point where you feel like you just want to just you just want to give up or whatever. Like I just can't do this anymore. And then the illness, as I mentioned, being on all those medications that induced my weight. Prednisone is a steroid, and steroids will cause you to gain weight. So I knew that. So that's why I ain't freaking out, y'all. It's like I'm still gonna claim my 68 pounds down, okay? Because I'm like, I know that this is not normal. There's no way I should have gone that far up in 2 weeks, or 1 week or whatever. And then of course I always talk about my lymphedema. That's a challenge that I have and I continue to have. It's a lifelong disorder disease that I have, and I just have to find better ways to manage it. And we'll talk about some of the things that I did to manage it in just a minute. All right, so let me go to the comments before I move on. And hey, so I just want to say this one because Twan did. Shout out Alicia. Hey, thank you, Twan. She probably running in the street, so I don't know if she's still on or not, but I will let her know everyone that shouted her out. She told me she could probably jump on for a little bit. All right, so Bellflower is shouting out downsizing diva. Okay, so Bellflower said, yeah, I have many friends. Okay, yep, I've said that before. Thank you. Tammy, you said I mourned not being able to eat. Initially, I almost had a food aversion. Oh, yes. And that was one of the things I heard about, that food aversion. That's just like, just going in the opposite direction, not wanting food at all. That's sad. That's really sad. And I just, for me, I feel that's how the road I was heading to. I couldn't eat, fro falling out, and oh my goodness. And wait, yeah, I heard you say that the other night that you were starting to lose, even from the little afro that you wear, you were starting to lose some of your hair from that. Alonda's videos have helped me process the song. Aren't they good? They are very good. Alonda's videos, she will put you in perspective. So that was good. It does help you process how that stall should go. You got to look at it. And I forgot the one she did. Alonda, I can't remember. You did one hand, like you want to do this road or this road. Like it was like she just wanted you to know you can take this road or this road. Kind of remind you of that poem, the road less traveled or whatever. I forgot what. I know Dee Dee can probably help me with that because she's a teacher too. But Robert Frost, was it Robert Frost or something? But yeah, that road less traveled. Like you can take this road or you can take this road, but you better best know. Whichever road you take, you better know that this is what you bargained for. So yeah, I like that. Thank you. And she's like, this is a cool community. Absolutely, it is. It really is. Yes. Thank you, Tammy from Alonda. Good. All right, Bellflower says, I'm so sorry you're experiencing this. I believe I was scared straight during COVID. Yeah, we were all scared straight. So many deaths from folk who carried the same comorbidities as I did. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. That was the catalyst to my surgery. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure that was really hard at that time. I'm on. Thanks, ladies. Great to see you all. Yay, Lisa. All right. Therefore, I say I don't ever want to be overweight, obese, severe sleep apnea. I had that too. I used to be on with that crazy little mask on my. I hated that thing though. Ooh. High blood pressure. I had that too. And type 2 diabetes. We had that too. All three of us, me, you, and Dee, know what that's like. I know there's no cure for high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes, but definitely putting it in remission and hopefully forever. Absolutely. I still say it's a cure. I mean, if it don't come back, it's not something you have to worry about anymore. Why? Don't worry about it. You're doing well. You're living your life, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Thank you all for your comments. That was really beautiful. All right, so let me get to the next section of where I was going with all of this. Um, so my decisions on whether I will be a lifer on GLP-1. So that's the next thing that's what's the heck been going on with me. So I've been thinking about that, like, hey, am I going to stay on this thing? I'm not going to stay on this thing. I have wanted to jump ship. I'm just going to be quite honest with you guys. There's some times where I just feel like, why am I still doing this? Why am I shooting this shot every week? Is it worth it? And I have, decided that, yeah, it is worth it. It's been a lot. It's been hard because it's just a lot of ups and downs. And there's been so many things going on in my life personally that probably had me feeling like, do I want to do this forever? Do I really, because when you go through the stress, you're not going to lose either. And we talk about that cortisol thing all the time. That thing gets built up so much in me. And I know when it's there in me because I can just feel it that my stress level is so high. Already having a high impact, high stressful job, and then having other stressors in your life. We just got to learn how to let things go. If you've been watching my Black Mama Bonnet series, you will see that some of my stressors come from my adult children. And I hate to say it because I was a control freak and I wanted to control their lives. I wanted to continue to control what they did and how they managed their adult lives. And I had to realize I can't do that because it was stressing me out to try to make them be something that I can't make them be. So, I have a great friend circle, Lisa being one of them, several other my close friends who, I talk to on a daily basis, and they're like, no, you got to let it go. And I truly admire parents who can back off and say, hey, I'm not getting involved with your life anymore. I'm going to let you live your life the way you want to live it. And, when you're ready to come and sit down at my feet and hear the advice that I can give you, because I've been walking this journey a lot longer than you, when they're ready for that, they'll come back. They will. So I'm not going to get into a lot of that right now, but if you haven't had a chance to check out my Black Mama Bonnet series, please go to my channel and check those out. I'm just on episode 4, but it's getting better and better every week. So just want you to know. All right. So I am going to be a lifer. I think that's what I'm deciding to do. Now, whether I'm going to go, I had told Dee Dee, I think last week when she reached out, we reached out to each other, that I thought I was going to move to the 15 because I know she just moved to the 12.5. And I'm like, I think I'm going to the 15. So I have a meeting. I go through Plush Care. So if if you're looking for an online telehealth company to help you with your regulate your medications, I do use Plush Care online. I do also have a on the ground doctor because of my other illnesses. But my Plush Care doctor, he is really cool. And I know I'm meeting with him in the morning, and I know that he's probably going to tell me to go to the 15 if that's what I'm thinking, to try to help break some of this stall a little bit. I'm just scared to go to 15. So what do y'all think? I don't know. I don't know. I just keep hearing 15 is, and I think of 15 because it's the final frontier. Like it's the final stop. It's like end of the line. It's over. It's really, really over at 15. And I have nowhere else to go. So I guess I'm kind of a little nervous about that, but I'm thinking I might do the 15. I'm not sure. Um, oh, Bellflower says, love your bonnet series. Helicopter mom. Yep, that's what I am. I've been it for years. Yes, it's so hard. It really is. Oh, Lisa says Ashwanga. Okay, I can never say that word. Ashwanga. Um, 1,000 milligrams per day helps with stress. Bought it at Costco. Oh, girl. Okay, so you need to stop at Costco and grab me a bottle, right? I know you know exactly where I will get it from you. Yes, I have something that I got off of Amazon called I think it's called um it's not calm. It's called chill out or chilled or something like that. But it's little purple gummies. They are really good too. And I was feeling really stressed out the other night. I took two and I was out. So that does have ashwagandha in. But I heard just taking the plain ashwagandha, they was like, that's better than having, back in the day when you used to, don't y'all lie and say y'all into it. They said that, but I can't do that. That would have me going crazy. I don't know. A lot of people, that's not my thing. I can't do that anymore. But back in the day, I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did. All right. Thank you, Lisa, for that tip. Um, hey, hey. Oh my God. Look at who's here. We got whole healed metabolism on lunch listening in. Hey, 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 everyone. Oh my God. Thank you so much for joining us. Look at you, girl. Thank you, thank you. All right. Bellflower says, how long have you been on 12.5, Elaine? So I have been on it. We were trying to figure that out this morning, right, Twan? I was saying I've been Twan, you've been on it 3 weeks. I've been on it 4. So I think I take my shot tomorrow. So I think I'm on my 4th week box of 12.5. My 4th month box. I'm sorry, I've been on it 3 months. I've been on it 4. So 4 months. Yep, 12.5. Yep, 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 yep. Hey, Kim J's in the house. I said Kim J's in the house. Hey, Kim. She said hi to the crew. To the crew, to the crew. Yes. Ashwagandha helps lower cortisol too. Yeah, so that's the stress. That's that stress thingy. I don't have the correct term for it. Somebody help me out. That raises up in us and causes it's counterproductive. That's what I know to weight loss. So yeah, that cortisol. Yep, yep. So ashwagandha is helpful for the cortisol, which if you're stressed out, that's what we got to take, and that's what I need to definitely do. That's what I need to do. All right. Let me go to the next section of what I'm going to talk about. And I'm almost done because, guys, me and Lisa got to get out of here shortly and go to our event. Um, so, something else that I've been dealing with. So what the heck's going on with me is laziness and procrastination. I ain't gonna lie. I've been watching Dr. Jamal Bryant on Sundays. Lisa had me check back in with him. We used to watch him years ago. We used to be in love with Jamal Bryant. And I got away from him because, there was a lot of things going on. And I was like, I don't want to watch him anymore. But you know, we all are not free from sin, and we all have to be able to forgive people and look at the journey that they went to get back into the grace of God. And why should we not forgive them? Because God forgives us. So anyway, I started watching him again, and last Sunday's message, oh my God. He talked about not last Sunday, Sunday before last. Last Sunday was Father's Day. I didn't get to see that message yet. But the Sunday before last, he talked about some of these things that are counterproductive to our growth and our walk and our journey and anything that we're doing. And one of the things was that spirit of laziness. The spirit of laziness. And I was like, woo, child. So I'm going to tell you, I have worked on that this past couple of weeks so hard. And I can't get that sermon out of my mind. And then also the spirit of delay, things being delayed because of things that we're not doing, So that spirit of laziness can breed that spirit of delay as well. And so I said, I'm not going to do that anymore. I need to definitely get my act together and stop procrastinating, stop being lazy, and do some things that I need to do. So if that's been one of your issues, think about it. That could be also a hindrance to us being able to move on further in our journey. It's real easy in the beginning when you take that shot and put it in your stomach, and 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you losing 10 and 15 pounds and stuff like that. But when this thing slows down, y'all, for real, when this thing slows down, it makes you sit back and think of some things. And this is when a lot of people just jump ship because they can't handle it. They can't handle it. But I'm so glad that I'm in a community of people that all of us have been through this at some point, and we're still in it for the long haul. And I just thank God for each and every one of you, because you know why you're here. And and I can't do it without you, and you can't do it without all of us. So just thank you so much for doing that. But get that lazy spirit off of you and that procrastination off of you. Get up and get it done. And another thing, at least I'm making an example of you so much today. I'm so sorry. But another thing, I was laughing with her yesterday because she has to go into the office once a week too. And she always I think her office day is Wednesday. On Tuesday night, she always sends me her outfit. And it's like crispy clean, sitting up on the door in her room. And it's nice and pressed and looking all beautiful. And I'm like, dang, I just go grab something out the laundry basket for Thursday when I got to go it on. I like taking out the laundry basket and throw it in the dryer and just get the wrinkles out. I saw something the other day on Facebook saying this current generation don't know what it's like to use the iron. I'm like, well, I guess I'm part of this current generation because I don't remember the last time I really, really used the iron. I just don't. And it's sad. And that's laziness. I'm being real. Y'all know this is real talk with Elaine. I'm not going to candy coat nothing for you. I'm being real. That is lazy as heck. And I can't believe I've done this. But watching her get prepared for work on Tuesdays, and she's all excited and sending me the thing like, oh, look at what I'm wearing tomorrow. This is going to be so cute. And it really is. The outfits are amazing. But y'all, I ain't got that in me. I'm sorry. But I'm building in my own way of how I'm not going to be lazy. But y'all, that was funny. All right, let me see what you all are saying over here. All right. Kophia, I already talked about Kophia. She's joining us from lunch. Hold up. How long have you? Okay, I talked about that. Y'all, I gotta figure out how to catch up. All right. All right. Okay, I was already past that too. Okay, so we had a lot of hellos. Hey, Patrice Denise in the house. Hello, let me give her a little shout out. Hey, Patrice, that's my other spiritual sister. How you doing, girl? I get so much from watching you and watching you just share your wisdom and your knowledge. Love you, girl. You probably missed a whole lot of what we talked about before, but a lot of why I'm still here is because of you too. So I thank you for being a part of our community. All right, everybody saying hey to Patrice. Okay. We're all in this together. Yep, we are, Kim. We are. We do have this. We're all in this together. Lisa laughing probably because I pull stuff out the laundry basket to work. I do. That ain't me, y'all. She is Tamika, and Tamika is she. Hey, she is Tamika, and Tamika is she. Hey, Tamika's in the house. Hey, Tamika, welcome. You probably gonna have to go for the replay because I'm going to hang up in a little bit because I got to get ready for an event. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you. Honestly, I do. Honestly, honestly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you and this entire community. Yes. Thank you, Patrice. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to try to finish up on this last part. Um, and then I will come back for the last comment. And let's see. So we talked about laziness and procrastination. Um, so transparency on habits that are counterproductive. So I'm just gonna tell y'all some of the stuff I do. So this is the let's beat Elaine but time. Okay. So I'm gonna be real honest. Um, lack of exercise like I should. So you guys heard about my issue with Thomas, my trainer. I shared that on one of my videos, and that was so discouraging. I let him take that luster, that thrive, and that drive out of me. I let that situation take that away from me. And we have to be so careful not to give people that kind of power. I do give Thomas a lot of credit because I was afraid to get out and even go to a gym, and going for the month, and like it was like a month and a couple of weeks before I got sick. But just doing that month and a couple of weeks, he canceled on me so many times, and it just got to a point where it just took the drive away from it. And then some mornings he would come in and he would have an attitude and he wouldn't really talk to, me and my other girlfriend that, well, she wasn't my girl. I met her at there, but me and her, my workout partner, that's what I call her, he would talk, he would just kind of be very like curt to us and just act like he just didn't want to be there. And that just took so much energy out of me when that's someone I'm expecting to pull off of. Like, man, I'm paying you, over $300 for these sessions. Like, I need you to come in here and be real with me and, dig in my butt and make me do the work that I need to do. And for a while he was, and I thought he was like the best thing ever. And it's like, it was kind of embarrassing because I really had shared that with our community and I was so excited and all of you were really cheering him on, and to have him to do that was very disheartening. But I do want to say I have researched a new trainer and I went to my consultation on Monday, and I think I will be starting him this upcoming Tuesday. So I have less sessions because he cost a little bit more, and I had figured what I was paying Thomas into my budget. So I have to see how I can increase that budget a little bit more to get more sessions with this guy. But for right now, I'll be doing just 6 sessions a month with him, and then I'll see if I need to move it up. But also my workout partner from Thomas, she has committed to work out with me in the gym a couple of days a week as well and walk. So I'm freezing again. Okay, I was freezing again. So that's what I'm going to do for now. And once I know I'm good with this new trainer, which I pretty much know I am, he's a very well-known trainer in our area. He has an amazing gym. And, all of his people told me, they were like, oh, we're family here. There's none of that foolishness going on. We come in every day. We put the work in. So I felt very comfortable. So I'll keep you guys posted on that in one of my upcoming videos, okay? But yeah, digging my butt about getting out here and doing the exercise. I need to be more motivated to do what I need to do with or without a trainer. And so I'm going to do it. And the other thing which I didn't do a banner for, so I'm just going to talk about it, is alcohol. Yes. I drink alcohol. And I think that has been a very counterproductive piece to my weight loss journey. And I shared it with my doctor. And I told him, I said, I think that, you guys remember, I told you, and a lot of us who have had problems with being obese, we have addictive personalities. And we might have addictions to so many different things. And I'm not going to say I'm absolutely addicted to it, but I do drink alcohol, and that's something that I have not stopped. And I've listened to other people who have said that they have alcohol and drink alcohol, and they said that, it's been okay with them. But I really want to know, how okay is it? Because when I told my doctor about it, he told me to scale back because I told him how much I drink. And he told me that I need to scale back. He said, you should scale back because he said, if you do, you will see the weight coming off. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And I have, but I would like to just stop together. And I think the personality piece, the addiction piece, that personality that you have, it's like you still want to do it. And they were like, oh, if you get on the mounjaro, you won't have to drink alcohol anymore because it makes it go away. I've heard so many people say that, but that hasn't been the case for me. Now, I'm not a big drinker. Like, I don't go out and just be like, getting, I don't call it what it is, but some people get drunk where they're just beyond oblivious, right? No, I'm not like that. But it's just, I just wouldn't rather do without it. But I think it's because I don't do the food, or I feel like I don't want to do the food because, of course, I'm thinking the food is what's making the weight, but I would still go have me a glass of wine or have me like tequila, or have me some tequila or whatever. And it's like, that's not what's best for me on this journey. So I need some love, some tough love on that, guys. So I'm just being honest. This is my transparency session, and I just want you to know that's something that I'm dealing with. And I don't know what else to say about that. I'll go to the comments in just a second, but I want to finish out. So y'all go ahead and put those comments in because I'm not able to look at those right now. And I want to say now I'm going to end with what's good because I told you all the bad. So I'm going to end with what's good. What's good is I did my measurements again. So even though the weight has been back up because I believe with the lymphedema and me being sick and on the steroids and all that other stuff. Last time I did my measurements was on May 14th, 2025. And I only did 3 measurements. I didn't do my legs. I just did my hips, my breast, and my waist. My hips were 50 and a half inches. My breasts were 42 and a half inches, and my waist was 40 and 3/4 inches. Okay. Now, today, I did my measurements, and I was so excited about this. My hips went from 50 and a half down to 49 inches. I was like, yeah. My breasts went from 42 and a half inches to 41 and a half. So I lost a whole inch in my breast area. And then my waist went from 40 and 3/4 inches to 38 inches. So I did very, very well. I was excited. And I told you all in some videos back that I haven't been doing my inches or whatever. Like, people were always doing their measurements on inches. People were always doing their measurements, but I wasn't doing my measurements. And so I'm excited now that I have been doing my measurements, even though I'm only doing it once a month, but I'm getting it done, and I will commit to doing that. Okay. So that's helpful. That's helpful. So I just wanted to let y'all know. That's the end of everything that I have today. I'm going to go back to your comments, and we'll work through these comments, and then I will be done. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, Kristen Elaine, I was wondering. Hey, Krista, let me go back to them so I can show you my what I call them my favorite GLP1 couple. Chris and Lorraine. I don't know which one dropped in, But thank you so much. This means so much to me to have you drop in on my live. So thank you for joining us. I'm wishing you all God's blessings and safety as you all go on your cruise. I wish I could be there. I promise you I'll be there next year. I have a cruise scheduled at the same time, around the same time. So I wish I didn't have my cruise because I certainly would be on your cruise. But you all have a great time. Thank you for dropping in. All right. Okay. Kim saying hi to Tamika. And Tamika saying hi back. All right. Patrice Denise is saying hi. Everybody's giving their love. That's what we do in this community. All right. All right. Thank you for letting me know that, Dee Dee. I didn't realize I missed them. Patrice Denise. Yep. And okay, Kim says, awesome, Elaine, that you found another personal trainer. Oh yeah, yeah. It's a real huge surprise about this trainer. I can't wait to start talking to y'all about him because you are going to be surprised because he will not definitely be the type of person that I can have any excuses with, like none, like zero. And you guys are going to find out why. It's going to be a plot twist for you. Prayerfully, this will go around it. Prayerfully, this will go around it. Will meet your needs. Yes, absolutely. Yes. All right. Yay. I'm saying hi to the downside. And did I skip something? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Which one is it? Chris or Lorraine or both? Hello. Thank you for dropping by again. Thank you. Thank you. I think I missed a lot. Let me go back up. Y'all know how to use this thing. Oh, it was Chris. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. I saw it now. CD here. Wisdom. All right. Yeah, drinking does stay in your system up 3 days. That's water weight. Oh, thank you, Tamika. Yes. Let me go back up. Something. Okay. Yeah, but I lost some inches. I did it. I'm so proud of me about that. Okay. I'm not sure. This is from Teresa Needs. I'm not sure if you have a therapist or participate in therapy. I do. Just haven't been going lately, PD. I have not. That's another. Yeah, that's another. I forgot. That's another transparency moment. I have not, and I did reach out to my therapist about 2 weeks ago, but I was really sick. She came online and she saw how sick I was. She said, "Let's reschedule." I didn't want to reschedule because she still charges me $80 when I have to cancel one the day of. So she said, "No, I'm not going to charge you," but she said, just reschedule when you're ready. So, PD, I'm going to promise you something. As soon as I get off this live, I'm going to send my therapist a message. I'm not going to, but I am. I'm going to send my therapist a message and tell her. So she said, but that may help you if there is an underlying reason for the alcohol intake. I agree, it does contribute to water weight, and it does. Thank you. I did start tearing up. So, that is when you know something that you're supposed to know and then you don't do what you're supposed to do. So I appreciate you. Elaine, that God blesses you with the desires. Oh, you pray that God blesses you with the desires. Thank you so much. And that corresponding return is to you. You know that. That's how we do in this community. Yeah, it was Chris. It was Chris. He was sneaking in. Kim J's said, congrats, Elaine, on a non-scale victory. Woo woo! Yeah, that was a non-scale victory for me because I've never really paid attention to my measurement. Okay, the scale only tells one story. That's true, and that is absolutely true. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you joining me today. This has been a real treat. I'm always really super nervous about doing lives, and I will try to do one Like I said, Kim gave me the liquid courage. I saw her go from like, I ain't getting no, I'm not doing no social media, nothing. Nope, I'm supporting y'all. I'm not doing my own channel. And now Kim is just a regular, and I love it, love it, love it. Pushed her and boosted her out there, and now she just doing her own little lives and everything. And I'm like, okay, I know I need to do this. So if you have not, if you're watching and you have not subscribed, I ask that you subscribe. I am almost at 200. I think I was like 190 this morning, or 189, 190, something like that. So I know, yeah, I think it was 189. So guys, I've been creeping along. You talking about Turtle, and Turtle Diaries not on here, but if Turtle Diaries, if you check in, look, baby, this is what you call Turtle Diary, okay? When you when you creeping along and you just trying to get some folks to just, to just chime in. But I know the content is good, and I gotta learn my way around this platform a little bit more. And I appreciate all the help that everyone gives me, your tidbits, your tips, and your nuggets, your love. Thank you so much for all of it. It means so much to me. So I will definitely get my videos ready for you for this upcoming week. And I ain't big on all this editing stuff, so I'll just put it out there. Y'all gotta work around the bloopers, okay? But I am here for you, and thank you again for being here for me. Love you guys so very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful Juneteenth. Please run out there and do something for yourself. Make this a self-care day for you, especially if you're off work today. Make this a self-care day for you. And if you are working this day, you're in our heart and our prayers. And hopefully when you get off work, you can sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of your day. Love you. All right. See you soon. Bye.